Welcome, Writing Daily. Here I am. This is Devin Galaudet, your host. Every day we talk about new things to discuss about how to improve your writing, how to write more and get more accomplished, done, and finish your manuscript to your brilliance and enthusiasm. And this exciting thing. For those who don't know, my name is Devin, and I am under a sea of hearts and thumbs up from our guest today. Thank you so much, the lovely Morgana, aka my wife. So I am grateful for that, but today's show is going to be, well, maybe today's show will be about gratitude. Today's show we're going to be talking about, I frequently start this show by saying, to improve your writing across the board, even if it is a letter to your grandmother. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, Robbie. Thank you very much for being here. And so we're talking about improving the writing as best you can. And so anyway, my name is Devin Galaudet. I am the editor-in-chief of In the Know Traveler, and I am also the author of 10,000 Miles with My Dead Father's Ashes, a memoir that is coming out September 18th. So that all said, why do we even care about grandma? Can't I just write, I love you, grandma, period, and send it away? You totally can. But I think what I want to talk about in terms of the writerliness of dealing with grandma is that if you're writing a real letter to grandma and you're really sitting down to think about it, you're probably going to do what I did. Like my grandmother had 13 children, 3 sets of twins in a row. She had 45 grandchildren, 54 great-grandchildren, and I believe 16 great-great-grandchildren at the time of her death, which is like beyond crazy miracle. And so when I'd reach out to grandma, I would, hi, grandma, I love you. What can I do for you, grandma? Is there anything that you need a hand with, grandma? I am so grateful to have you in my life, grandma. So I think what I'm trying to cultivate here is that when we write and it matters, we're probably going to at some point start looking at our readers as somebody that is value. It's somebody that we're going to want to do some kind of an exchange with. In other words, the people who are reading my writing, hopefully they're going to be entertained and enjoy it and all that kind of good stuff. But at the same time, what I want them to do is be able to witness the process of the sort of like the exchange that we're having together. And I think that's a really important foundational thing that we have with our readers. And I think just as important as grandma was to my own life is important as I want my readers to be in part working with me. And hello, Darlene. I hope everybody is well. So what we're talking about is writing for not only for the sake of sort of expounding our ideas onto the page, but being really mindful of who's going to be reading it and how we want to treat them. So I think the more that we can transmute our ideas towards our appreciation of who our audience is, mindful that they're not going to be just like me from that standpoint, that I want to cover as many bases as possible to give them the best story possible, tell them the most truth possible, at least that I'm capable of, and giving something that will be universal, something that if I were to write it down, that I wouldn't be wasting my grandmother's time and putting it out there. So this is going to be a short one today, but as always, if you are new here, I always love to see questions down in this corner of the box. If you're listening to me through iTunes or Stitcher or Spotify or one of the many other things, please feel free to leave a review, ask a question, and let me know what's going on. I love working and talking with writers all the time. And so I think that's all we're going to do for today. So today is probably one of the shorter ones. But as always, our goal is to get into the habit of writing daily, whether that be song lyrics, whether that be poetry, finishing our novel. We want to make sure that we set a time to do our work and do it as best we can, as often as we can. So anyway, that's what I've got today, and I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow because I made this nutty thing with myself, this nutty deal that I would be doing this every single day. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me today, and I'm going to be back here again tomorrow with some more Writing Daily. Thanks.